Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's session, I'm gonna start tuples in Python. So, I'll cover what are tuples, how to create them, when to use them, and the various methods you should be familiar with. Okay, so let's start with the definition. So, tuples are the collection of data, and just like list, so it is very similar to the list. There is a one difference between tuples and the list is that tuples are immutable, means we cannot change the elements of the tuple. Okay. Next, create by placing all items inside parentheses separated by commas. Wait, parentheses separated by commas. It is not necessary to use the parentheses, but it is good practice to use them. Okay. So let's start how to create tuples. So I'm gonna use one variable. So t is equal to first without parentheses. So 1 comma 2. So if I print t, so it will be 1 comma 2 automatically comes in the parentheses, right? So next being tuple with mixed data type. So I'm taking another variable t1 is equal to, and my data is 1 comma in a string, let's suppose ABC, and next I'm taking floating value. So if I print my tuple value, so it will give 1 comma ABC comma 3.4 in parentheses, right? The next I'm creating nested tuple. So t2 is equal to first a I'm taking as a string, second inside the parenthesis a tuple I'm creating one list, so 1 comma 2 comma 3, and then I'm creating a tuple 2 comma 3 and 6, right? So in this tuple I am taking first value as string, second value as the whole list which contain 1 2 3 integer number, and third element is tuple which contain 2 and 3 integer value, and the last element is 6. So if I'm printing t2, so you will get the result, same result in tuple form. Okay. So now tuples can also be created without using parentheses, as I told you earlier. So this is also known as tuple packing. Okay, so here I'm gonna show you tuple packing concept and tuple unpacking. Tuple packing means we are storing the tuple value in a variable. Unpacking is just reverse of tuple packing. Okay. So now I'm taking another example of tuple packing. Let's suppose I'm creating my tuple. I'm storing 3 values in it. So 3 comma 1.2 comma, and I'm storing one value hello. Okay, or let's take one name John. Okay, now if I'm printing my tuple, so what will happen? The same value will be printed in parentheses or in tuple form. Now this is called packing tuple. Okay, we are packing these 3 values in one variable named my tuple. Now if I'm doing the opposite, means I am storing this my tuple value in another variables. So how many values we are having here? We are having 3 values. Okay, so let's suppose first for integer I am taking I variable. second value is float, I am taking f variable, and third value is name, so I am taking name. Okay, so in this variable I am gonna store these value which is stored in my tuple. So my tuple, and if I print name, so it should print the name of the my tuple, which is John. Okay, similarly you can print the I and f value as well. Now next topic is accessing tuple elements. So you can access the elements via indexing, negative indexing, and slicing. Okay, so one tuple value t3 is equal to, in tuple I am printing high or h. Gonna access the tuple t3 of indexing 2. So the first element is stored at 0 indexing, so E is stored at 1, so L, first L is stored at 2. So if I am gonna print this, so it will give you L as an output, right? Now next is negative indexing. You can print via negative indexing. I'm taking the same variable t3 tuple value. So if I print or here I am changing t3 of -1. So negative indexing start from reverse order. So -1 means last element, -2 means second last element. Okay, so here I am printing -1, so it should be 0. O, last element is O. Okay, the third is slicing. So in the same tuple, if I am printing value of t3 from 1 colon 4, means this will print the tuple value from 1 onwards till 3. 4 here ending limit shows 4 minus 1, 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3 means ELLO is the output. Okay. Our next topic is changing a tuple value. As I said earlier that in tuple we cannot change the value, but if in tuple element value. Okay, for example, let's take the same tuple t3, or let's say t4. In this hello, the last element I am inserting is list, which is mutable, so 1, 2, 3. So first I am gonna so it is showing the error that tuple object does not support item assignment, means we cannot change the element. But if here I'm gonna change tuple of this nested list value, so this list is stored at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th location. So here 5th location represent the list. Inside the list I'm gonna change the first element 2 from 1 to, let's suppose, 6. Okay, now if I print the same tuple, so it will change from 1 to 6. So in tuple, if you are changing the mutable value, then it will work fine. But if you are going to change the tuple value which is immutable, so it will throw you an error. Okay. Now next we can use the plus operator for concatenation. In tuples, plus operator is used for concatenation. So if I am printing two tuple with plus value, the first tuple is holding 1, 2, second tuple is holding string value A, comma B. So let's check the output. So it will be 1, 2, A, B. So this plus operator concatenate these two tuples. Okay. Next is deleting tuple. So delete tuple. So here in this, as we know, the tuples are immutable. We cannot change the element of tuple. So similarly, same way, we cannot delete the element of tuple. Okay. So here but we can delete the entire tuple. How? If I print, but if I use del, then tuple name, which is t5. So del is the keyword is used to delete the entire tuple named t5. So now after deleting t5, I'm printing t5. So it is showing error that t5 is not defined, means t5 is already deleted and this variable or tuple is not present in the memory. Okay. So here our tuple is deleted. Next, there are some other tuple operations like membership test and iterating through a tuple. So let's check these two operations as well. So first is membership test is return the boolean value, either true or false. So by using keyword in, we are check so if element is present in tuple, so this will return true, otherwise false. Next is iterating through tuple. Means we will use a loop to print each element of a tuple. Okay. So let's start. So I'm creating one tuple value and my tuple is t6. Let's suppose I'm storing all the integer values in this tuple and I'm checking, I'm directly printing like 3, 5 is 5 in membership test we use in operator, right, to check whether element is present. So print 5 in tuple name is t6. If so 5 is present, so this is returning true. If let's suppose I am printing 10 in tuple t6, 10 is not present in t6, so this should return false. So output is false. Okay. Now next we are iterating each element of tuple via for loop. So I'm taking the same t3. So for in the same here I'm using to for I in tuple name is Stacy. So what will happen? It will print every element in the tuple. So the first one, membership test, is used to check whether the element is present in the tuple or not. Second iteration is used to access each element in the tuple. Okay, that's all for today's tuple session. If you like my video, please do subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching my video. Have a good day.